Ever since the Direct on November 1st, there has been a plethora of new footage that has been shown via the Spain Invitational. There's some in Japan. There have been people that have been playing it all across the country, and I wanted to kind of revise some of my opinions that I had, like my first opinions of characters. I kind of wanted to put all of them together in one video so you guys know where I stand now on all of the announced characters that now have new gameplay footage, so here we go. So first off is going to be Dark Samus. So Dark Samus, honestly, there was some footage with like the Chrom Lucina one that I could have been able to talk about, but there wasn't enough new information for me to really discuss. However, there was one very important thing, which was that Dark Samus's role is still bad, so one of the major points that I made in that video no longer really exists. So I just wanted to scratch that off real quick. That is not really a big change. I think it's like a 3 to 4 frame difference, not too significant considering the role is still bad, so not really going to be that big of a deal in terms of that. But my overall opinion of both her and Samus has got significantly higher after playing and just watching 1v1 footage. The character looks a lot more similar to Smash 4 than I realized, and I have a lot of faith in Smash 4 Samus. Is dash attack a little worse? Yes, and that is unfortunate, but the character is still going to be focusing on zone heavy, kind of nickel and dimey type of things, plus being able to run and then forward tilt or run and then down tilt and get your opponents above you is going to be huge. She still does have combo throws in terms of up throw, up air at low percent, so you can get up throw like up air, land on platform, up air, up B. I literally have 0 to death people with Samus in 1v1s, which is amazing. Her down throw is still a combo throw at low percents. You can get down throw up smash at 0, then it becomes like down throw forward air, and if it doesn't last too long, you still get back throw, charge shot, and then you can kind of play the edge trapping game. Now that we know that you can't run through people, she can just be an effective wall you can't run through. You don't have to worry about people running through your up tilt, which is huge, because now that grounded spikes aren't techable, and we know that thanks to Gimmer's video, you can actually get like up tilt back air if they're still on the ground, or like up tilt up B, whatever you want. Like there is so much you can get with this character now, so like a lot of the little mechanics being confirmed does give me more faith in Samus. Like her Zair is still good. Zair F tilt killed Cosmos' Inkling when I played him at, or sorry, his Corrin at like 110% from the edge, so she still has a lot of kill power. She can still isolate a lot of situations, and now the fact that you can platform camp and still get charge shot while you're in the air allows her to be able to slow the tempo down, and if they get too aggressive, you can either like spike them down or get them with like a nair back or something, get your position, and then continue to go from there. But this game in general, like after seeing all the characters, seems a lot more like 1 to 2 hit to 3 hit combos and then reset to neutral. So Samus is going to be fantastic at that because she never had ridiculously long combos anyway. So you're going to get like down throw, up air, nair, charge shot, play neutral over and over and over again. So I honestly think that this game really suits her. So I think she's going to be a lot better than I expected. Definitely not one of the weaker characters in the game. King K Rool is honestly the character I am the most excited for pretty much about all the newcomers. One, I already wanted to play him, but looking at his super armor moves and how that works and like how it breaks, which is kind of weird, I'm very excited to play this character. I think there is a lot of nuance to him. He's really fast, he's really strong. You know, again, his combo game is okay, but so is kind of everyone's, it seems like. So I'm really excited to do like the trap 1-2 kind of combos with him. Ooh, I'm looking so forward to having a heavy, fast character with a good recovery, because I remember I specifically mentioned that the recovery was kind of scary because I didn't know if it had a hitbox or anything like that, but after watching the videos, it does seem like it has a pretty big disjointed hitbox, so it looks like it's gonna be really good actually. He's huge, and so he has good spacing hitboxes, and because of the speed of the game, he's able to just use his long normals and just to great effect, honestly. And if people are trying to camp him out, then he has the crown, he has the blunderbuster, I think is whatever this gun is called. So honestly, he has a lot of tools, and I'm very excited to play him. Also, his back air spikes, which you know me, I love edge guarding, so I'm either gonna spike you, like you can, it's actually crazy. Think about it. If you are King K Rool and you jump off stage facing forward, you will actually be able to threaten with both forward air, because like obviously they're going to be in front of you. But the thing is, if they somehow get to the other side of you because you didn't really realize like, oh, they were gonna air dodge through me, you can then punish the air dodge through, or like some type of, you know, horizontal moving special move, and then just like back air them and spike them like with direction towards the stage. Like this character actually has so much option coverage off stage, and the fact that his recovery goes pretty far, I'm actually really excited to just try that character out and kind of figure him out, because he seems really fun and really powerful. The Belmonts are actually a lot weaker than I expected them to be. When I saw their first trailer, I'm like, oh my god, they're top 2, they can angle their forward air, their projectiles seem really good, like this character is a menace. But the one thing I did not account for was their lack of horizontal recovery, and after watching footage, they look like they are so abusable in disadvantage both on stage and off. They don't really have a good mash aerial to get out of combos. Their aerial mobility in general doesn't seem that great, and then with that mediocre or worse than mediocre recovery, country. I don't think they're going to be able to get back against a lot of rushdown heavy characters, and yes, they obviously do have their projectiles, like they have, you know, obviously their huge whip, forward tilt and jab look amazing, they have the axe and the holy water, and all those seem very good, but once people get in, they're going to have a huge trouble getting people back out, whether it's them getting back on stage, because I don't know how great they're going to be at, you know, getting back to ledge first off from recovering, second off if they're on edge, I don't know how they're going to get back on stage, considering their like disadvantage in the air seems so poor. Like they're going to ledge jump and then what, like have to land on someone, they're going to get parried for sure, they're going to get hit and back off stage, back in disadvantage. It's going to be like a very much so keep you in disadvantage for forever type of thing. Like I think there may be like a better version of like Smash 4 Lucas where like, ooh, I'm obnoxious and I'm like, this is so stupid, ha ha ha, oh god, you hit me, I don't know what to do anymore, and then you just lose with the character. Like I don't know how they're going to deal with getting out camped. I don't know how they're going to deal with rushdown at all. I'm very much so worried for this character. Like not in terms of like they're going to be like trash, but I do not think they're going to be anywhere near as good as I thought they were going to be originally, which was like one of the best in the game. Like I don't think they're going to be that. For Chrom, most of the things that I said about him I still think are true. I think his overall game plan is better than Roy still, considering all of his sour spots are non-existent. You can just kind of hit whatever part of the sword you want. I feel like his combos are still better than Roy's. I feel like his damage output is more consistent than Roy's overall. However, one thing that I overlooked in general in the video, and a lot of you commented on, but especially after watching it, is oh my god, his recovery is trash. It is so bad. Characters can just hit him off stage. Like I know like as Pikachu, I can like, if I short hop forward air him like near the ledge, I'll be like short hop forward air, land, short hop forward air, double jump forward air, and then like I don't know if he'll be able to recover from that. His horizontal recovery is actually garbage. One of the worst, if not the worst recovery in the entire game. That is going to be a huge detriment for him because he's going to have to keep you on stage and keep fighting and winning neutral, because if he loses neutral once versus a character that can carry him off stage, he's going to have a hell of a time getting back, and that is not a good look. You never want to have that much of a weakness because one, you become more inconsistent like as a character. Like that's why Little Mac is bad in Smash 4, right? Is because like, oh, I have all these good things, but lol, I got thrown off stage and died. He's inconsistent at best. The same thing is going to happen to Chrom, where he can be so good on stage, it doesn't even matter. Like he can be the best character on stage in the entire game, which like he's not, but like we're talking about theory here, but he's gonna get thrown off stage and potentially just die off of one interaction, and that is really, really bad. And honestly, after looking at footage of Roy, he seems a lot better than I expected. It seems like the mechanics of this game kind of fit into him, because I did talk about Roy a lot in my Chrom video, so I kind of want to give my opinion on him. The movement of this game actually makes a lot more sense for him, so he's able, like, especially with his fast dash speed now, he's able to get into the spaces he wants to more, or he can actually commit to being farther away. Like a big problem Roy has in Smash 4 is honestly the fact that like his dash is really bad, so he's not able to just get in people's faces really quickly as if he wants to. He has to like kind of play the mid-range because his dash is bad even if his run speed is very fast. That seems a little bit better. You know, his recovery is obviously a lot better than Chrom, so I don't know, Roy looks really promising, and Chrom can be promising, but they're going to have to be very, very careful because we are hunting wabbits. Pichu looks exactly how I thought he would, honestly. He's fast, he's annoying, he's actually really powerful. This character does seem to me like he has potential. Again, as I said in the video that I originally did of him, I don't think he's going to be top tier. I don't think he's going to be incredibly threatening in terms of tournament. Like, he's still going to be a worse version of Pikachu. His up air still seems to be a good combo tool. His nair is the old nair from Melee. His back air is the Spinaroonie, I'm pretty sure still. So he does have like a lot of the tools that make sense to me. Like, I was kind of being hopeful with the horse kick, but either way, Pichu seems strong, he seems fast, he seems really light, and if there are characters that are really effective at keep away, think the Belmonts, he's going to have a lot of trouble getting in because he is so small, but his forward air way better than his melee forward air. It's similar more to like Pikachu's, so he's going to be able to combo that. Thunder still spikes, up smash is amazing as an anti-air. I don't know, I still have a lot of faith that this character will be at the very least like the middle of the mid tier. Like, I think he's going to be pretty decent. Everyone says Pikachu is good, and finally they're listening to me, and I'm actually going to have a broken character, and this is fantastic, and everything about this character is wonderful, and yay, oh my god, people actually believe that Pikachu is good. This is crazy. Like, what are people gonna do against me? Isabel actually looks really strong. Something that I mentioned in my video was that I didn't know what her forward air and back air were going to be because that was a large defining thing about Villager's playstyle, but she has the slingshots and that changes a lot of things, and I also want to address some points that I kind of overlooked in my video. I got really confused as to how her gyroid worked, so now it seems like it's going to actually be proximity based, so she's going to be one of, if not probably the best ledge trapping character in the entire game due to that and Fishing Rod. Fishing Rod, also, as I kind of forgot to mention there, actually does have multiple throw directions, so you're able to just throw people off stage. It's a pretty potent kill throw. I think I saw footage of it killing at like 120, 130 at the ledge, which is very good considering that in combination with the Lloyd, or rather, yeah, the Lloyd rocket going up the gyroid, whatever you want to call it, that is going to be an incredibly potent combination because you can kind of like jump and throw the fishing line, as I mentioned, with the edge trapping, and then have the gyroid there to cover if they go high, and then it'll go off, and like, that seems insane. Like, we really traded Snake's mind for that, and like, thank God, because Snake doesn't need that because that would have been super powerful and really dumb, but like, why does Isabel get it? Like, I don't know, her neutral seems really strong. She doesn't have the good approaching tool of the gyroid, so it's still going to be worse in that regard, but I don't think it's inherently worse. Like I said in my video, I actually think Isabel is really scary. Her forward smash is also very fast. I really like her dash attack. She doesn't really have an amazing ground game, which I kind of expected. Like, her tilts aren't like the most fantastic thing, although her up tilt as an anti-air, beautiful, I love that. Like, the few things that I mentioned in my video that I'm like, I don't know, and this determines a lot, are all pretty much in her favor. She has the amazing forward air and back air that Villager had because that move is so good. She has the proximity Lloyd, you know, even though it's still not as good for approaching, I don't think it's going to be as big of a deal as I made it out to be. You can shield her command grab, like her fishing rod, but either way, that's going to be such a potent ledge trap, or potent, you know, air trap actually. Like, you can kind of hit people for trying to air dodge like around you and then just like side B them and then command throw them. Like, that seems amazing. I definitely said she was going to be like kind of mediocre, but now after looking at that and seeing those two things in tandem, the fishing rod and the Lloyd rocket, like, I'm scared of her ledge trapping. Like, I'm personally not, because Pikachu's broken and I can get around edge traps for free like all the time, but for the majority of the cast, oh, that does not look fun. And yeah, that's going to be about it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed. As you can see, like, I'm glad that I could kind of address some things that the comments were saying about like what I was saying in the videos, because a lot of it makes sense, and now that we have more footage, I can kind of confirm and deconfirm, because I didn't want to just be like, oh, well, this thing in my video that people said, this isn't true, haha, addendum, to then have that not be true. Like, now that we have footage, I'm glad that I could talk about that. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I will be making a video about Ken and Incineroar, do not worry. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, to leave a thumbs up and also subscribe to this channel. I would very much so appreciate it. And yeah, as always, social media, Panda, and partner stuff is down below, and I will see you all next time.